This is Ever Saving 7, and we are back again. 2 days in a row, guys. It's been 6 months. I made it 2 days in a row. I'm so proud of myself. Actually, I am kind of proud of myself. I actually also DoorDashed yesterday. I'm doing so well. But yeah, I'm back. I was thinking about doing something else, but decided no. Let's play this again. Eventually, I'll intersperse another game, but being a little sleepy, didn't want to think about it, and was like, I'll just play this for a couple hours. And here we are. So, let us continue with the Black Moon. I realized yesterday I talked about the fact that I was recreating my old character and didn't talk too much about the old character.
While the survivors wander the dungeons, the battle on the surface rages on. The warriors of Kenabres are trying to defend the Wardstone, but their strength is flagging. Their resistance is valiant, yet it will all be in vain if no one rises up to turn the tide.
So he was first edition, well, second edition D&D by Joe, which he had different rules. First thing he did is he let paladins, in second edition D&D, paladins had to be lawful good humans. He allowed you to be other alignments. So I was chaotic good, just like I am now. And because I worship the god of Berserker Rage, he gave me Berserker Rage, which was very powerful. I did double damage and had double the attacks. Rage isn't quite so powerful in this edition, but I want to have it as much as I can. One of my first mythics will be Limitless Rage. The half-orc before you wearing armor adorned with Iomede's golden swords. Is clearly exhausted. She obviously hasn't gotten much sleep over the last few days. There's soot on her face and fresh blood on her sword. Her hazel eyes are hard and focused, and her firm voice sounds accustomed to giving orders. She sizes you up, surprised, judging whether you're a friend or foe, and opens her mouth to ask you something, but freezes when she spots Anivia. Aww. So cute.
By the goddess, Nebi, I'd almost lost all hope. Everything's fine, Beth. I'm here. This here's a new friend. He rounded up those of us who survived the fall and led us up to the surface. Without him, we'd never have made it out. Let me introduce you to my wife, Arabeth Tirabade, head of the Eagle Watch.
Until the army arrives.
No. I'm the temporary warden of Kenabres. And you're just in time. As you can see, we're in the middle of a battle. And thank you for getting Anivia out of there.
Where are we?
The Grey Garrison. Until recently it served as barracks for the Crusaders, but it's now been taken over by cultists.
What is the target of this battle?
When the demons attacked the city, their main target was the Wardstone. I trust I don't have to explain to you what the Wardstone is and how important it is to the Crusaders. We must retake it at any cost, or the fall of Kenabres will be the beginning of the end of the Crusades, and with them, the rest of the world. I see that you had a difficult journey to the surface. You'll need to rest. But there's a lot riding on this battle. I have no right to command you, but I'm asking you to help us.
Let's not waste any time.
That's the spirit.
To battle.
You, take Anivia to the rear. The rest of you with me.
You hear labored breathing interspersed with disgruntled muttering. Horgus is holding his rapier hilt in a white-knuckled grip. A bead of sweat trickles down from his temple.
Lord Horgus Worm, forgive me. I did not realize we had civilians among us. My people will escort you somewhere safe. To the extent that anywhere in Canabras can be said to be safe right now.
Okay. Yeah, Uther was my first.
That's right. Fighting spirit is the one thing that we've got plenty of. Actual fighting power, that's not so great. Fighting know-how, even worse. But fighting spirit, at least we're rich in that.
It's my first power gamer move, and I've been a power gamer ever since, probably.
For Iona Day! For the Queen! Kill the beast!
Erebeth raises her blade, and the soldiers, inspired by her cry, rush into battle with renewed vigor. Can't open this, right? No. Nothing of interest over here.
Save the last one for me.
Auto in turn option enable. Sure. Click. Click. I should probably save that. But oh well. She can't get anywhere, so just move up. Alright, there's a bunch more than I thought. I did put on extra enemies, so it's probably my fault, right? It's alright. Well, let's get angry. Or not. Let's save that. We have 6 turns of rage. Can I charge you? No. Lame. So just move up. I'll sacrifice our 2 shots this round to get 1 shot. 4 points of damage. Oh, Sultan. See you later, buddy. Just do 5 damage. Sultan? Okay. Oh, back to her, huh? Okay. Can she charge somebody? She can charge him. Sounds like a plan. Or not. It was a good plan. Didn't work.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Very good, Sela. Erebeth always disappoints me, especially in the big battle. It's like, kill something. There you go. Head's coming off. Gotta love it. Front leg chart is on. He's afraid. Oh. Don't forget about Solskjaer. So I have Solskjaer? Yeah, I think so. Hit somebody, everybody else around it has to make a save on our way in fear. That is such a good thing with a reach weapon and someone with combat expertise, which I have both. It is Solskjaer, right? Nope, Marching Terror. Solskjaer is later. Solskjaer is the one that summons demons when you kill something. Hope there's something in here worth using that lockpick. Portion of inflict. I'll have to say that was not worth using that lockpick. Oh yeah, I remember this. Hey, I know you. So you're one of these cultists? How's it going, pal? Want to join? Your lot will all be dead soon, but we'll be alive. I can't. Come on, leave those losers. The Crusades are over. Soon the demons will rule the whole world. Halflings. Here goes nothing. I'll help Alphabet. Can't trust halflings.
They will break against our resolve.
Let's see. Can I? Nope. Alright, so you. Literally, I did not allow halflings or gnomes in my campaigns for years. Well, this is probably going to be the best place for Burning Hands she's going to get. What didn't die for? Hey, sure four. Good job. Oh, it's a good turn for Camellia. There we go. I love attacks of opportunity. They make me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Almost to the point. I want to fight 2 reach weapons. Or at least 1 reach weapon. I don't know. What do you think about it? But yeah, I fought. It wasn't Great Sword, Great Axe. It was basically Bastard Sword, Dwarven War Axe. Which I could probably do that. And there's actually some really good Bastard Swords and War Axes in the game, but it's 2 extra feats. Can I charge? I can charge you? Nope. So let's move. Move action and take a sip of Kool-Aid. 5-foot step forward. Shoot you. Yes, smarter than you, bunker. That's a good idea. Attack of opportunity for 1 point. I know a lot of people don't use the turn-based system. I would be so lost in the non-turn-based system. It looks like I should be able to charge, but it's not letting me. So let's just get up in the face. That's right, Son's a war priest. He's not a paladin. No, he's a war priest. That is a class I have never tried, and a friend of mine tried to make it good. And he convinced me that it's not absolutely terrible, but I just don't think I could ever do a war chief. Or chief, because it's not a class. Or priest. Let's try, see if I can kill him in one shot. I can. And scare the dretch. Perfection. Oh, and another dude. Aw, look, Camille's getting hurt.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Helpful? Not really.
This pain is excruciating.
Yeah. It does not look like you're having a good time there. Let's see, can I click on this? Click on that. Click on that. And I guess I'll drink another Kool-Aid for her. Everybody just needs a Kool-Aid. Well, put her back into green. And then she gets magic missiles. Perfect. Oh, attack of opportunity. Got somebody killed. Was that me? That was me. Nice.
Into the fray.
I was hoping to take him out. Damage reduction though. It's something to worry about. Nice. I wish you could like further enhance weapons. That would be so cool. Like take this glaive that I'm using and eventually get it to like +5.
Let's hear you cry.
Yeah, let's drink a Kool-Aid. I'm on half hit points. Yeah, her hit points are low.
Am I at my limit?
You won't survive
Okay,
me.
took him out. Ah. Alright, let's move this down. Continue to fight defensively. That was only one bad guy, so I should be able to move here and cast a spell. Save the potion, cast a spell. Oh! Yay, I'm streaming today. I am. It's my second day in a row. Yay! I missed like 6 months and I'm going to try to do 4 or 5 days a week. That's the plan. Thanks for stopping in. The famous wolf. Nice.
Endure this.
Nice. Let's heal. Pick up a bunch of stuff that I'll sell. And follow the crowd. More potions. More Kool-Aid. All the Kool-Aid I can get. Sure. Oh, over encumbered. Hey, where she is.
What's
Whoa.
this? Do we have guests? Just in time. The place is a bit of a mess, and I haven't even poured the blood into the goblets yet. Why don't you... Oh! What an unexpected surprise! Staunton, my little sweetheart. Long time no see. I've missed you so much. Have you missed me? Admit it. You missed me terribly.
You again, you wench!
The aged dwarf from Erebeth's troop, silent up to now, spits on the floor. His hard and craggy face, like storm-weathered stone, twists as if in vain.
Minago, the one who... Be careful. She's one of the deadliest creatures in the whole demon horde. She was once responsible for a massacre in Canabris. She must be back to finish what she started.
Out of the way, beast.
That's not very nice. Staunton, my pet, haven't you told your new friends about me?
That wench? She's the one who led me astray. She's the reason my life has gone to the abyss. She's the reason why Dresden fell.
Oh my, like butter wouldn't melt. What I remember is how eagerly you would run to our trysts, how you begged to see me again, how you promised you'd do anything I asked. By your own free will, you said this. And now you claim that Dresden fell because of me. No, my dear. That was entirely your own doing.
I'll beat your lying lips into your filthy throat!
Nice.
Now, Staunton, don't say things like that. Not about these lips, the ones you kissed so sweetly. Staunton, dearest, don't you love me anymore? Remember how good we were together? I was so hoping that we could patch things up.
I'll kill you!
Seems fair. Of course, I can't drop equipment while in battle, can I? Nope. Is this actually affecting? Well, it doesn't seem to be affecting me. Party encumbrance. Travel speed reduced. Oh. So yeah, it's not really affecting me yet. Okay. So I can charge? Do I want to charge? Let them come back. Oh, there's archers in the back. Just plus one to hit, plus one to damage. Probably not even one to... Oh, it's been forever. It has been, howdy. How are you doing, buddy? It's been like 6 months. I know. This is my second day back. But I am back for good now. My computer, the computer I had, died on me.
I'll cut you wide open.
And it took me forever not only to get a replacement, but to get some help setting it up. My long lost cousin came up with a computer. No. Nice. Move up. Yeah, the motorboard finally went out. It was, you know, I played like 2 or 3 whole playthroughs of this game on the old computer without a problem, and then it just stopped playing it. And then it wouldn't even play the first one, Kingmaker, which is even an older game with less demand. But, knock on wood, we're good now. Glad you actually, my PS5 broke too, and so did my headphones, but my dad brought it to the store to get it fixed, and I got new PS5 headphones for Christmas. Sweet.
You've crossed the wrong mountain.
That's awesome.
The spirits demand your blood.
The light.
That's a good dad. I still have my brother's PS4 sitting here with a copy of Bloodborne for me to play. My headphones broke too. Oh, I used my mom's for a while, but I bought myself a new pair and they're great for price. Well, that's what you need. These are actually specifically Xbox headphones, but they work on the PC, so I'm not complaining. And I have, well, when I use the Xbox, I can either plug this in or I have the earplugs, basically, which work on the Xbox.
You won't survive me.
Let's see, are you hurt? You are hurt. Well, I'm the only one that's hurt. There's bad guys up here. Let's charge them. And let's see if this will work. Nice. Charge. Nice. They're out of my reach. They tracked me today, got 69 on my 400 meter hurdle race, which is my new personal best, I'm guessing. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. I also went to the gym with one of my most recent friends. Sweet. I actually, personal record. Gotcha. Okay. Same difference, basically. Yeah, I actually had a good day yesterday because I streamed and I went door dashing, which I haven't been doing either lately. So I felt happy about that. And I plan to do that every day. Well, almost every day anyway. Yeah, my knee, I hurt my knee, and that, between just the pain in my knee and the pain pills I was taking, that had me down for a while. And I went, I thought I was going to have to order a big knee brace, but they actually measured it and they had one that would fit me. And as soon as he tightened, he showed me, you know, how to put it on. As soon as he tightened that knee brace on, I was like, so much better. It was the best $75 I've spent in a long time. Oh yeah, my knees are bad.
Make every strike count.
But with the knee brace, if I'm gonna walk around, like when I go door dashing, I will put on the knee brace. When I go to church, I put on the knee brace. But just walking around the house, I don't really need it.
No reason to pause.
But yeah, the knee is. Well, I say I sacrificed my knee on the altar of football when I was a kid, because when you're 300 pounds as a teenager, that is a lot of work on your knees. I got my permit a month ago. My driving instructor was making jokes about how fat he was because of his old knees too. Yeah, it's a problem. As soon as you step into the chamber, your vision seems to darken and your knees buckle. You struggle to keep your balance. The air in here is laden with the power coming from the stone. Suddenly your head is filled with voices, screaming, whispering, cackling, threatening, voices pleading for help, shrieking curses and taunts. You blink and the illusion passes.
Congratulations. You made it all the way here. This is it. Your precious Wardstone. But what are you planning to do now? I could kill you where you stand. But wouldn't it be nice if you could die in battle like heroes?
Yep, that's the text. My knees buckled.
I want you to die in despair, scrabbling around like rats in the blighted ruins of your city, blind,
Yeah.
broken, your flesh scabbed and seeping, and every moment knowing precisely what was done to you.
I have a friend at church who, in the past couple months, had both of his knees replaced. It's been nice catching up. A lot has happened since, but my iPad is dying and I have to take a shower. So see you. All right. Well, I'll be here the next. I'll be here again. So whenever you get the chance, stop on by and we will continue talking. Nice catching up with you again, Howdy.
Sounds terrifying. Except that's how we've been living for generations.
There isn't a soul that can resist the temptations of the abyss. Even a stone can be turned. I'm not joking. Your precious Wardstone, weakened from the injury inflicted by Discari, has almost succumbed to my charms. Soon the whole barrier around the world wound, the gift of your useless goddess, will be a weapon of the abyss. Just a little more, and boom. Every city with one of these eyesores stuck in the middle of it, from Canabras to Nemosian, will turn into smoking craters, and all the mortals into red sludge beneath our hooves. So you have a choice, especially you, my pet. Kiss me on my dainty hoof, pledge your loyalty to Baphomet, and when the world falls, its ruin shall be yours.
Shut your filthy mouth, scum.
Make me. One of the sweetest spoils of war is gloating over your broken and humiliated enemy. You want to deny me that pleasure?
You feel a sudden rush of wild rage, and with it comes a feeling of monstrous, unbridled, destructive power. It's unlike the power you felt in the Shield Mage. It is like the power you felt in the Shield Mage when you were confronting Safamalek, but now it feels more fully fledged, more conscious. Do I want to submit to the rage? And I want to be a good guy. I've never really done the demon path. Well, let's keep it open. You're sick of talking. Why do you have to listen to her? Why can't you just crush, rip, devour whoever you want, whoever's in your way? A malevolent roar erupts unbidden from your throat. I have performed an evil action.
Hey, are you alright? If you're planning on going berserk, don't forget who's friend and who's foe. There she is. The demon! Go get her!
Succeeded my willpower saving throw, so I don't attack Son, I think. Extended troublesome dwarf sprawling to the floor with an elbow to the face. He deserves it. This time, the time for chatter has passed. The demon, that wench, she must die. The rage bursts free. You want only one thing, to rip Managu's horns from her skull and shove them down her throat. Well,
Let's hear you cry.
yeah, I need an F20.
I'm tired of playing around now. You want to know what will happen when I'm done with the Wardstone? Here's a little demonstration.
The demoness whispers a spell and a wave of darkness sweeps through the chamber. Your companions wince in pain. There is nothing compared to what you feel. Thousands of voices once again burst into your mind, drowning you in the moans, screams, and sobs. Pain racks through your skull. Your evil spells won't stop a righteous army.
Iomade is with us!
Yes, yes. Keep telling yourself that.
The roar of voices blends into an unbearable wail of screaming. Your vision goes dark. Scripted defeat. Well, I guess scripted escape, because
Praise Iomade, you woke up. Healing your wounds was easy, but you were unconscious for so long, I was starting to worry we'd lost you.
what happened?
We couldn't stand up to the demoness. Her spells were too strong. It's all right. We'll handle it somehow. You blacked out, but Staunton and I managed to get you here to the Defender's Heart. It used to be a tavern, but now it's our headquarters. We're gathering our forces here, and we're preparing to strike back.
I found a cultist dispatch in the dungeons. It seems they're holed up in the Tower of Estrad.
Demons have been filling Canobras with their spies and infiltrators for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to attack the place right now. At least not blindly. I'd be grateful if you snuck in there and scouted out the situation. But just scouting. Don't be a hero.
What is the situation in the city?
Bad, but not hopeless. We're constantly getting news, and new sources of resistance keep springing up in the districts where everyone seemed to be dead. The survivors are gathering here. You should see them. Their faces, their eyes burning with determination. The city is destroyed, but our resistance is not broken. We will keep fighting.
What do you plan to do next?
You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the Wardstone and blow up the whole barrier around the World Wound. That would be an even worse disaster than the World Wound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Canobras, but every city with a Wardstone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Iomade's gift must not become a weapon of the Abyss.
Can I help you in any way?
First of all, we need to decide what to do with the stone once we get it. What I'm about to say is classified. A traveler came to the city recently. A blind elf calling himself the Storyteller. He insisted he be allowed to examine the Wardstone, and he raised the alarm when his study was finished. Even before the demon attack, he had found some damage or flaw in the stone. Prelate Hulrune dismissed his words as nonsense, borderline blasphemy. But between you and me, the Prelate's opinion isn't worth much. I think the Storyteller knew what he was talking about. We could use his advice right now, if only we knew where he was. I remember the Storyteller spent a lot of time talking to Staunton, a dwarf from my unit. You saw him during the demon attack. The elf storyteller told Staunton something about where we could find him if anything happened. There's another problem. After the attack, the demons began to gather their forces at the Grey Garrison. It'll be even harder to take them with a head-on assault. But I once heard soldiers talking about a secret entrance to the garrison. Trouble is, I have no idea where to look for it. While you explore the city, please keep your eyes open, in case you find something we can use. And one last thing. Watch has lost a lot of soldiers recently. Some were killed, but others simply haven't been seen since the attack. In the chaos that is now Canabris, it's next to impossible to confirm anything for sure. One of the missing fighters is Janna Aldori, a new recruit in the Watch. She got along well with Sela, and she often went drinking with her. I honestly thought Sela and Janna had died together. But now Sela's returned with you, and there's no sign of Janna. If you learn anything of her whereabouts when you're out in the city, please report back.
Everything is clear.
May the goddess help you. We're still fighting, which means that Canabris still hasn't fallen. If you come across any groups in the city that can fight, send them here to the Defender's Heart. We'll need every fighter we can muster for the final assault. Yes, one more thing. If you're in the area, check out this address. It's our house. Mine and Anevia's. Well, it was our house. If the building is still standing, open the hidden compartment in the kitchen. It's filled with supplies for a rainy day. You can take whatever you find. You have more need of it.
All those conversations. Okay, can I go? No. Can you tell me one more thing? Oh, one more thing? Oh, one more thing. Oh, one more thing. Let's go ahead and talk to Nevia, because she's going to tell us more things to do as well. Hey, wait. Mind if I bend your ear about something? Nevia's outside your door, leaning casually against the shelf. So, here's the first and most important thing. Beth gave you a crucial mission. I get that, and I know you'll get the job done. I saw you in action, but here's the rub. By sending you out on an errand, we're weakening our defenses here. If they come at us while you're gone, I don't know if we'll be able to fight them off. You want me to stay here and guard the tavern? You what? No, your task is far more important. You can't just hold up here all cozy like, waiting for the demons to knock at the door. We need to take the fight to them. But if those freaks try to make a move on this place, Beth will send a runner to get you. If that happens, you lug it back here, alright? Because if you don't, you'll be coming back to an ash pile. Got it? When do you think the demons will attack next? Your guess is as good as mine. It might not be here. They could attack the whole damn city. Those vermin know they've lost the upper hand and that we're going to push back hard. If things kick off here, you should know, after they attack, some things could be changed beyond recognition. So if you've got any business that needs taken care of, you better get it done soon. Thank you for the warning. See you later. Wait, there's something else. So the rift that damn beetle left with a scythe. Yeah, well, it cut the city in two, and it's kind of difficult to get across. My scouts tell me there's a halfway decent place to set up a crossing in the market square. Not that any of them have tried to make sure, but if you've got a mind to go across, I think you're going to have to eventually. You might want to save the square. Give the square a once-over. Thank you for the warning. Alright, let's go ahead and level up. Which we definitely want one more level of Paladin with her. I think I'm debating with her. Perception. Knowledge of world. She's a paladin, she should have some knowledge of religion. Right. We'll give her combat reflexes, because everybody needs combat reflexes. That has a dexterity modifier anyway. We will get rid of the fatigue condition. Since I have at least one person who rages, me. I'm not going to be using her much at all, but as soon as I get the chance, I'm going to drop Camilla like a bad habit. But we're going to run with Cleric. Because why not? Select a channel. She does have a charisma score, right? Persuade. Yep, let's do it. Okay. Complete. Do I want? There's a lot of stuff here. Zen archery, which isn't going to make a difference. Point blank master, which not broke. Today's opportunity is pretty epic. Alright, we will continue with monk for him. Perception, athletics, and mobility. I want to make a whole party of NPCs. That's going to happen. I always pretty much do that. But while I have him, he'll be a monkey. Alright, now I need the final dip Titan fighter. We will go with perception, persuasion. And the rest of my levels will be Demon Slayer Ranger. Okay, Arcane Strike, no. Nobody has during prowess, add your strength modifier persuasion skill when used to intimidate checks in addition to your charisma modifier. That's pretty sweet. Seize the moment. That's the... I'm going to be taking that with everybody, but since nobody else can get it yet, does seem to be not the greatest idea to take. So, power attack and cleave. Blind fight would not be terrible. Let's go power attack and cleave. Because I definitely want cleaving finish. Arcane armor training? No. I'm not going to cast any arcane spells. Horgus, you owe me money. 1,000 gold coins for you, just as promised. You helped me get back to the surface, and I duly paid you for your escorting me. Horgus Gorm always keeps his word. Now, speaking of our future cooperation, I have a job that would be perfect for someone like you. Naturally, I'll pay generously for your services. So what does this job involve? You shall be my bodyguard. You see, I have good reason to return to my mansion here in Canarbras. I still have, well, it doesn't matter. It's none of your business. My mansion is a breathtaking building with a large garden in the wealthy part of the city. Even before the demons attacked, every thief and fraudster of the city had tried to get inside, one way or another. I shudder to imagine the state that it's in now. I have little hope that my guards were able to hold the mansion during the attack, and I expect that the servants fled when they saw the demons. Only Abaddon knows what happened there since. Therefore, I would ask that you meet me at my mansion and guard me there until I complete my business. I already asked the local paladins for help, but they're no desire to set foot outside this tavern. Damn cowards and traitors. That's what they are. Also, please do take Camellia with you. I trust that girl more than the rest of your gang. She is of noble birth, after all. What kind of a reward are we talking about? 1,000 gold coins. So, let's see, I need to roll a 12. Double the reward and I'll take care of it when I think about it. Rolled an 8. Ha, yeah, right. For that kind of money, I could hire the Queen Godfrey herself to guard me. 1,000 gold is my final offer. Deal. Marvelous. Most excellent. Horrocks' face relaxes, smoothing a few of the tense lines. I'll proceed to a mansion at once and wait for you there. Meanwhile, you needn't worry. I know the city like the back of my hand. But no hurry, unless you want me to lower your reward. But do hurry, unless you want me to lower your reward. Okay, so let us sell junk to you. Bulk selling. Yep, we can have every bit of that. This isn't new, is it? Oh, that's going to deposit. Okay, well, need that for land. I didn't think so. Pressures of the Wizard. Oh, 1 hour bonus. +2. Still wearing armor. +3. Customer tells her counter check. That's not bad. It's, I don't have enough money for it, and it's not fantastic. Okay, well, I need my money elsewhere. This gentleman here. The tall athletic man greets you. His hair is prematurely gray and shorn close to his head in a military style. He is lean and well groomed, with a monocle, and a monocle twinkles coldly in his eyes. The bold set of his jaw and his large but agile frame attests that here is a man who is always ready to be on the move. Greetings. I am Hilor, provincial captain of the Pathfinder Society. I'm the superior officer among Pathfinders in the region of Mendine. However, the Society is running almost no operations here right now. Besides me, there are almost no Pathfinders here. Actually, I'm only stuck here because of an old feud with a demon worshipper known as the Spinner of Nightmares. I've had to work alone, without the support of the Society, but I've made a lot of acquaintances among the local mercenaries and daring fighters. If you need any good fighters for an honest cause, talk to me. I need brave and experienced fighters. 4,500. I'll get enough for one. So, as I said, I was going to recreate my first D&D party that we played for more than... the first one that I remember a lot about, anyway. So which character... So probably the cleric will be the most useful at first. So let's find somebody that looks like a cool cleric. That would be good. That kind of looks like the player who played the cleric. I do not recall. I just recalled two of the names, mine and the rogue wizard. So I'll probably just name him after. I know what I'll name him. I'll name him after the player. So it was an all, we were the Frozen North, Nordic, Viking campaign, and one of the players played a cleric who was a cleric of Baldur. Baldur? No, Bragi. Bragi, the god of music. Don't think... I mean... So, yeah, we'll... Forget his name. Forget his name, but this will be our cleric. Next. Cleric. All the cleric subclasses suck. He was human because he was actually, strangely enough, he was dual classed, which is something that they got rid of after 2nd edition. So actually, he actually played the cleric till like 3rd or 5th level, and then switched to dual class into bard. I want to make him into 2 characters, a cleric and a bard. Let's see, I think there's yeah, dual class was weird. You would take only humans could do it, and you would take a class to a certain level and then start over. So like he went to 5th level cleric, say, and then he went to 1st level bard. The only thing he could use from cleric was his hit points, and it's to hit. So he started over at 1st level bard. Once he got to 5th level bard, he could now use his cleric abilities. So it's kind of weird. He layers lore or religion to his class skills, which he'll get anyway. He uses intelligence out of his wisdom. Nope. Scholar. Use magic device and lore religion to class skills. He also gets the brew potion feat. Do clerics get knowledge world? They do. And that's intelligence, so isn't it? Brew potion would be cool, but if he sucks at knowledge world, it's not going to be that great at brewing potions. Don't want persuasion. No. Adds knowledge world to class skills, plus 2 bonus to knowledge world checks. So I want to giving him brew potion that's really pretty good. Well, he's a human, he'll get an extra feat. Yeah, we'll try that. Why not? Of course, in second edition, nobody could brew potions, so he wasn't a potion brewer, but that's alright. We'll go 17 into our wisdom. Maybe 14 charisma. 14 con. That is not that much. I obviously want him to be somewhat capable without spells. Okay. Probably. I'm so used to not playing human. I could cheat and make him a ASMR or a tiefling or anything else. The charisma of 14, that's only going to be 5. Alright, well, let's rethink. Ooh. Sure. Let's try Oread. Cleric. Oread. Strength and Charisma. Quant and Wisdom. Strength and Wisdom -2 to Charisma. And I lose my extra feat. Okay. Let's go back to human. Oh. Oh, I do have. Okay, I see what happened when I switched to. I do like the 17 strength, but I want more than 14 wisdom for sure. Don't think I can deal with less than 10 intelligence. Well, if I do this, basically just set myself up for extra channel with that bonus feat. Yeah, let's try that. So knowledge roll for brute potion, religion, because no, not persuasion. Perception, although he does not get perception as a class skill. Good evening, Targaryen Lord. Welcome back. How are you doing? I'm making the first mercenary of the party. Makes me think. I'm good. How's your night? I'm doing well, doing well. A little sleepy, but that's okay. Last night, was my first night back to streaming, so proud of me for that. And the first time in a while I went and DoorDash, so win-win. I want to try to keep that up forever. Sure. Alright, we're going to take Brute Potion and extra channel. Was the extra channel on the very top? Nope. Oh. So I have to. So we have to come back to this. So we will. I mean, I could. Yeah, because I'm going to 3rd level, right? So. Proved initiative. No. They're so persuasive. Should probably take shake it off, but we'll go with heavy armor proficiency. My favorite good aligned god is Arasil, which I'm going to click on that. So the god of music, I know what's his name is the god of beauty. not Abadar. Nope. Apsu's the good dragon god, right? Not Asmodeus. What's your favorite class to play as in RPGs? Well, I really lean towards melee. I'm not that big on spellcasters. In Pathfinder First Edition, I'd probably say my favorite class is Slayer. Because it's pretty much Rogue, Ranger added together. But in Second Edition Pathfinder, I really like the Champion. I played it a lot. Caden Kalen. Chaos, Charm, Good, Strength, Travel. Well. Golrum. What's your favorite class to play in RPGs? Like right now I have 2 tabletop games I'm playing in. One of them I am a champion. And the other one I'm actually a summoner, which Summoner is, strangely enough, one of the YouTubers, Pathfinder 2nd Edition YouTubers, who is probably the biggest Pathfinder 2nd Edition YouTuber, named the Summoner as the worst class. But I kind of like it. I get to cast spells in the back and have something up there in the middle, in the melee, fighting along. It's pretty cool. Okay, we will take animal and community, my 2 favorite domains. I like doing stealth, usually like the assassins or thief, but also really like the 2-handed warrior classes. Also just got a bunch of ads, lol, gotcha. Okay, well, the character was definitely not lawful. I don't think that player could ever play lawful. Well. That's probably going to be close enough. Dark hair. Eye color. That's fine. You never see his eye color anyway. Is there like a scraggly beard? That's... Huh. Okay, we'll give him this one. That's the kind of beard the player usually usually wore. And when I knew him, he did have a ponytail, so I don't think he does now, but he did have a ponytail. And we'll go black on black, because that's him.
Their life ends here.
Would he be, the cleric probably would not be Madman.
All I see is blackness. Burn, slice, behead. I shall not falter.
We'll go Pious with his cleric. And I do not have any recollection whatsoever what his character's name was, so I'm going to name him after the player. And let's see, his birthday is like March. Something like that. I could look it up on YouTube, but I'm not that concerned. So I'm looking at this picture here. It doesn't look that much as like the character that I made, so Let's see if I can get something a bit more appropriate. Preston might send you to help with some settlements. This is true. That's funny. That doesn't look very cleric-y, but it does kind of look like the player a little bit. We'll go with this one.
Strike as one. Defeat is not an option.
Complete. And I do not have enough money for... well, time to sell some junk. Because I am... 31 gold pieces away from hiring a second one. So let's sell you some scrolls. All of these. That's 190. So now, do I want to make... do I want to make... So we had... my friend John played a paladin. Preston was also a bard, so that's going to be one character. And then I had a drow rogue wizard, which there's no drow in the game. Oh, this would be Dan. That would have been Preston. Oh well. If I have to respec him for something, I'll do that. Let's do John. Right? Yeah, I'll do the bard last. So... yeah, let's use him. So this guy was a paladin of Sith. I don't think there's a... I think all the paladin subclasses kind of suck, don't they? What do you lose? Lay on hands. What's guarding hands? Kill wounds by touch each day. You can use the ability a number of times per equal half battle. Plus your charisma modifier with one of these uses. Ability the paladin can hit 1d6 points of damage for every 2. Okay. So, what is the difference? Once the Divine Guardian pledges her protection to a willing creature for the day, the creature gains benefits while remaining adjacent to the Divine Guardian. When the target of the Divine Guardian's Divine Troth ability is attacked, if the target is within her melee reach, she may use an attack of opportunity to provide her ally with a +4 bonus to AC. Wow, that's really good. And Guarding Hands is pretty much exactly the same as Lay on Hands. Okay. Courageous Defense. She loses Aura of Courage. Aura of Courage is really important. Study target instead of Smite Evil. I like that. Wow. He would lose his horse for sneak attack. That's crazy. Have I just never looked at the subclasses, maybe? Or maybe, well, it's been a while. Maybe they added a few. No. The Hospitaller should keep the horse. So he loses my evil. Channel positive energy. So okay, we're just going to do probably the basic one. Power of Faith. Holy Light gains one additional use of her laying on powers per day. Okay. Numbers of Light. Plus one bonus to AC and attack and damage rolls and those. And its fierce flames last for 1 minute. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna do the regular one. Yeah, we're sticking with Aasimar. What? Let's see, we want Strength and Charisma. Same as my main character. Which is fine. Our two characters, we were Paladin buddies, so we will continue to be, well, because I'm not actually a Paladin in this version. But I think Guard gets Perception. Yeah, we'll just give him the Perception. At least 14. At least 14. Okay, so that's not bad. I think I can live with that. Well, let's give him Perception. Wow. Religion. I know what I want to do with him. I don't remember. We're going to do a Bastard Sword build with him. So he worships Sif, the goddess of perfection in battle, and Iomedae is a female warrior goddess that's lawful good, so that's about as close as you're going to get. Body type's fine. Face. You kind of like that stern little face there. We'll do the little shoulder length hair. He was pretty sure clean shaven. We'll do red for his color.
Mere flesh wound.
First come, first serve.
I've got to
Beautiful.
mess with John a little bit and give him optimistic.
One way or the other. Are you still here? Damn, son. I could find better. And off we go.
And I do not recollect his name at all, but I'm going to name him after. I'm going to name his character after another character that that same player played, if that makes sense. I think that's how you spell it. I want to say his birthday is somewhere in June, but I don't remember. I'm a bad friend. My oldest friend, I don't remember his birthday.
First come, first serve.
Alright, now I should need to, level up both of these guys. Let's stick with Paladin. At least. You know what, let's put... I can see him wanting to use Magic Device. Sounds like a John thing. Let's do combat reflexes. Everybody's going to take combat reflexes. That can. Yep. The Stigma Cleric. Perception, Religion, World. Yes. Stigma Cleric. Might dip with him at some point. We want extra channel. Might take that a couple times. Alright, my cleric needs to memorize spells. We have a lesser restoration with the Azamar. Protection from alignment communal is a good one. I think both strength. And I could really see that player summoning undead. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. We'll do a remove fear. Unbreakable Heart. Twice. Okay. Let's so we need to talk to Sonton to learn where to find the storyteller. Oh, it's you. Good work back there in the Grey Garrison. Name's Taunton Vane. If you've heard rumors about me, his face, which looks like it has never known anything as carefree as a smile and grimaces. Just so you know, everything people say about me, it's true. I need to talk to the elf who calls himself the Storyteller. Do you know where I can find him? The Storyteller? Huh. A strange old fellow, that one. He used to sit with me for hours, asking about all sorts of things. He never offered judgment or comfort, he just listened. At first, I wanted him and his questions as far away from me as possible, but later I realized that talking to him did ease my burden a little. I hope he is alive and well. He's completely blind and feeble too, so if he's alone in the city, well, you probably know what that means. I know one place he might be. Look for him at the Blackwing. It's a library. Here, I'll show you where it is on the map. I don't know what use a library is to a blind elf, but he loved the place. He would sit there day and night. Gotta go. Go on then. Maybe we'll see each other again. Is there anything I need to do? Can't do that. Okay. Find secret spies among our ranks. Find the storyteller. Gather allies. Be prepared. Find Jenna. Divided city. Okay. I will not make the mistake I made in my first playthrough. I will go get our tiefling buddy that's in the basement. Which I'm thinking about, I don't really have a rogue in mine. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah. The rogue wizard. Harlock, yeah. Let's see. Talk to him. Surrender thy soul, Delvin. Oh my day, protect us. Guess you again. How many times is that today? Take your jokes and shove them, tiefling. Whoa, he's there, Chief. Don't hit me.
Hey, Chief. Hey, Dreamboat, come over here. I want to talk to you about something. Something really important.
Quit bothering the decent people in here, Woljif, or I'll knock your teeth out.
What's it to you, Delvin Dum-Dum? You were told to guard me, and I'm not stopping you. But no one told me I had to shut my trap.
Who are you?
Woljif Jeffdo. I deal in useful things. I can get you whatever you want. Anything. But there's just one problem.
Why are you in chains?
Does it really matter? Don't get hung up on the past, Chief. Don't look to the future. Live in the here and now.
He was caught thieving.
What do you want from me?
I'll lay it out for you. Simple job, 30 minutes tops. We go someplace, talk to someone, and in return, whatever you want, I'll get it for you. Some extra rations? No problem. Armor, weapons, scrolls, you name it. It's as good as yours. If you need my help with something, whistle and I'll be there. I'm handy enough with knives too, and even my magic know-how isn't too shabby.
What a load of guff. If you were good at magic, you wouldn't be stuck in here now, would you?
Don't you listen to him, Chief. He'd find fault with the Queen herself. I'll be useful to have in battle, and I'll sell whatever you want at a reasonable price. It's your lucky day. You won't meet another gem like me in Canabras.
I can't help you while you're chained up in here. How can I free you?
That's easy. You know Irabeth? Feisty-looking gal, always wears armor. You can't miss her. She's the meanest fighter in the whole city. When you see her, put in a good word for me, will ya? Tell her there's this guy, Woljif, locked up for no good reason in the Defender's Heart. Well, for the follies of his youth. And he really wants to get out on bail so he can keep up his good behavior and make a contribution to society. You got that? Will you do it?
Alright, I'll talk to Irabeth about your situation.
I knew I could count on you. Do it the moment I laid eyes on you.
We'll talk later. Alright. Loot. Loot. So, don't remember. The greed in me cannot pass by the loot. Okay, so if I remember correctly, right, down, up, down. Button won't budge, so that does not seem right. Well, that's, yeah. I knew that wasn't right. That's all up. I think this is it.
Move out.
Yep. Okay. And we will give our cleric the bonus to charisma. We'll just give him a +1. Or the paladin. One more channel. Sounds good. We don't have any better armor for him, do we? Oh. Yeah. Good. Oh. Cold Iron Bastardo Sword. Bastardo Sword. Okay. Nope. Oh, I did memorize spells. Okay, so I need to sleep. Talk to Irabeth. And then proceed. Let's see. Choose a potion. Oh, no, I don't have the... Don't have the potion kit.
My sword is an extension of my arm. My sword is an extension of my arm. So, is my plumage an extension of my head? Focus, Zilla.
Focus, Zilla. Continue. Irabeth. Hey, look, there's this tiefling in the basement. I want him. Thanks. Conversation is a little bit more complicated than that, but that's pretty much what it is. She's like, if you can put a use to it, if you can put them to use, go ahead. Can't really spare the soldiers to guard them anyway.
Well, Chief, what do you got for me?
I talked to Irabeth, and I've decided to make you part of my troop. We'll see how it goes.
You must be a smooth talker. Come on, Delvin. Get these bracelets of yours off me. I'm going free.
You're sure to regret this. This tiefling will fleece you for everything you've got. Mark my words.
You're a bitter little man, Delvin. Petty and mean. You can't even be happy for me, can you? I pity you. I'll leave you alone with your sad little soul. So long. And now, Chief, straight down to business. You see, I'm one of those guys that people around here call thieflings. We just call ourselves the family. After we knocked over that shop and I got stuck here in the Defender's Heart, a little bird told me that Big Sister Charisma wanted to see me. That she had some questions to ask me. You following? Now, she won't be asking me questions like, Woljif, how'd you manage to get out of this one? Or, Woljif, you're so thin, didn't they feed you? No, something serious has gone down, and I just know they want to try to pin something on me. I can feel it in my tail. So I knew right away that I couldn't go alone. You turned up just in time, Chief. You don't need to do anything when we get there. Just stand behind me and look mean, and I'll handle the rest. Somehow. Let's go. I'll show you the way.
Alright, so... Well...
I lead, you follow.
I lead, you follow. Alright, go outside. We've rested for the night. Oh yeah. Commander, what we got here? Are you too mad? What possessed you to steal the gem golem from the Tower of Estrad? We didn't steal nothing, Commander. We saw some looters dragging it down the street and recaptured it. This shiny fellow belongs to the treasury. The noise alone is worth more than... well... can't read that fast. Alright. He lets you make your stuff look different. Make one thing, one suit of armor look like another suit of armor type thing. Alright, so need Camellia for her story up north. Need him. No sense of having two paladins, so... oh, I should have stolen her shield. Oh well, I'll get one. Tiefling hideout. Enter. Use the resist energy spell when facing an enemy with powerful elemental attacks. That's a good advice. The basement is dark and dank, and you're immediately struck by the hostility of the gathered tieflings. 5 of them are kneeling along the wall, separate from the rest. The tall woman, who had been cleaning her fingernails with the tip of her knife, greets you with narrowed eyes. Brother Woljif, you got my message, then. Sorry, I couldn't swing by sooner, dear Sister Charisne. It was just one thing after another. First I was in shackles, next... well, no, I was still in shackles, and I was being watched, and then the chief got me out, and I came here straight away. I knew you'd be waiting on me. Enough talking, or else we'll be here all night. So, we had a clear plan. We were going to wait for nightfall, slip into the shop, grab the goods, and leave. Even if the neighbors called the guards, there was time to get away. But what happened? That bitch Erebeth showed up almost right away. She knew we'd be there. Somebody betrayed us, and I have a good idea who it was. What do you say to that? Make it quick. You think Woljif knows the name of the traitor? He speaks. I thought Woljif only brought you so he'd have someone to hide behind if things went south. Yes, he knows the name of the traitor. Every gang that Brother Woljif has been a part of has very quickly come to an end. Their hideout location was passed to the guards, and their competitors found out where they could ambush them. Woljif is the only one who always comes out smelling of roses. If you think about it, you'll come to the same conclusion as us. I'd have said that meant that Woljif was cursed with finding friends among losers and screw-ups, but now that he's with us, he must mean the curse. That must mean the curse has been broken. That depends. He was indeed most fortunate to find himself in a party with me. On the other hand, he also ended up in a party with you. The burden of proof lies on the accuser. Woldriff doesn't have to prove anything. In a single fluid motion, Charisma adjusts her grip on her knife, so that she is holding it by the blade as if preparing to throw its burden of proof. I'm going to sit to God or something. I don't know how it is with you and your lot, but in the family, the highest rank is always right. And here, that's me. Woldriff, tell us your side of the story. What happened? Well, what's there to tell? About a week ago, Sister Charisma got 6 of us together in this very basement. Me and those 5 others there. Woldriff jerks his head towards the 5 thieflings kneeling by the wall. She rounds us up and she says we've got a score. Ancestries and wonders, and one place nobody's ever been able to hit, the place that's guarded by a golem. But now a powerful scroll that would knock out the golems just happened to come into our possession, along with a tip-off that the shop owner would be gone on a particular night. All 6 of us know a bit of magic, and we know that any enchanted junk will sell for a pretty penny, so we're in. And the most important thing was that none of us was to be hanging on the shop ahead of the job. No casing of the place. No calling attention to ourselves from either the golem or its master. The shop was top street. It's all true so far. Go on. We did everything right, with the locks and the golem. I picked the lock. I remember it clear as day. Sister Donna was on lookout. Brother Malroon had the scroll. Dofi, Taffy, and Varnier brought the sacks. We covered the windows and lit the torches. I remember scooping up rings and tossing them in a sack, and one right expensive one rolled away from me. I crawled under a table after it, and the next thing I know, Erebeth was there. Everybody scampered, but I was still under the table. Not my finest moment. I was going to weigh down, but then those blockheads were dragging me out by my tail and put me in shackles. They took all my rings off of me, about 20,000 worth, and add insult to injury, I never even found the last one. In the end, I got busted over nothing. So they caught you, poor thing, stripped you of your loot, and you didn't even manage to stash anything. Where's the moon of the abyss, Brother Woldriff? Go on, Woldriff. That's no sorry story. Some family this turned out to be. Just a name in the end. In a real family, people take care of each other. Take each other at their word. They don't throw around accusations. I didn't take the moon of the abyss. What am I going to do with it? You can't sell it to no crusaders. It's a special item. You can't wear it. It'll get nicked. It's pretty to look at, sure, but it ain't that pretty. If that's important to you, Sister Charisma, I'll find it. And I'll drag the traitor here by the horns. Just so you don't end up at the bottom of the cellar. But do you know that you're going to owe me for that? An apology. Right here in front of everyone. You're going to apologize loud and clear so everybody hears it. You'll say, sorry, Woldriff. You're a good guy, and I was wrong about you. Fine. You're one of my people, which is why I'm going to give you some time. But if you run, Brother Woldriff, the family will get you wherever you go. You'll spend the rest of your life looking over your shoulder, tossing and turning at night, fearing poison in every cup and every meal. You'll look into the eyes of every tiefling you meet, wondering if the family came for you. You'll have no peace, but one day you'll be tired of running. You'll stop to catch your breath, and that is when we'll get you. Got that? You've a way with words, Sister Charisma. A way that almost made me wet myself, but a way nonetheless. Let's go, Chief. We'll go chat to that scary gal, Erebeth. She knows a little. We can risk her. Who routed us out? She'll know a little. We can ask her who routed us out. That makes more sense. I'll let you do the talking. We'll find the real traitor. And I'll get my apology. Onward to Erebeth, Chief. Let's go clear my good name. Root out the traitor, but be quick about it. Time's running out. I don't want to get chewed up by demons. Let us look at this. Yeah, you need to be in the back. Well, put me in the front. Pally to the left. I think way too much about this, but in some games it's important. Probably. Alright. We can't sneak past enemies. We get to fight.
Heartbeat quickens.
Cover me, all right?
Nice. Don't think I want to run all the way over there. I'm lazy. Why would I run?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Let him run to us.
Go for their hearts.
Yes, I am wielding it one-handed.
Onwards.
Okay. Now if I were to put plus a 0 minus 5. I don't have to do a fighting feat yet. Okay. So I could probably, yeah. Once I find a shield, I might go shield with it, but not now. Isn't it like second level? Rangers get their combat style feat, yeah. Okay. Alright, continue. Collect. Oh, that's right, you have to go through the market square for everything else. Enter. This one map has made, I don't think it's made this computer crash, but it made the other computer crash. More than any other map. It's so big with so much going on.
Battles await.
We'll keep it there. Alright, so we are going to explore for a little bit. No, I'll tell you everything. Just don't hit me. I never stole nothing. I only just joined the Tieflings. The Tiefling gestures back the way he came, as if that explained something. It was all of them back there. They found an underground passage to the Great Garrison, and they've been nicking stuff out of there ever since. Low-down thieving toe rags? That's what they are. Toe rag. You don't hear that insult every day. But I had nothing to do with it, I swear. Brother Gort, is that you? Brother Wiljeff, I thought you pecked it in Erebeth's jail. Happy to see you too. An underground passage to the Great Garrison. Tell me more. Right, so the temple around here, the Temple of Ode, has a cellar, and a passage leads from it right to the Great Garrison. The thieflings, my pals, damn, a lot of them have been using the passage on and off to sell all sorts of stuff to the soldiers in the Great Garrison. So when the demons burst into the city, we thought we'd check out the Great Garrison to see how the soldiers are faring, and to offer our assistance. Don't give me that book. This is the first I've been hearing of this. Thieflings keep secrets from each other too, you know. Why are you afraid of me? You're one of them crusaders, ain't you? You lot hate our guts, the thieflings, I mean. You lock us up and do what's worse to us. But I'm not a thiefling, not really. Go on your way. Cheers for letting me go like this. I'll remember you 100 years. I will. I'll name my firstborn after you. Under your stare, the tiefling falls silent and then runs off. She runs this way. That's escaping.
This is my kind of work.
Well, nobody has done her kind of. That makes sense. Come to me.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Why not both? What do you have to hit to do either one? Hit both times, hit do both.
You won't survive me.
Perfect. Huh.
Do not hold back.
Nice.
I got this.
Well done. Well done indeed. I don't know there was loot there. Maybe I played this game, the beginning of this game, far too often. I do that a lot with my video games. Play something for a little while, start over.
Defeat is not an option.
Yeah, let's see if we can take her out. No. I usually don't like these type of spells, but they're just so fun in the first of the game. Nice. Everybody falls down. That's not right. Let's move this here. Let's move this here, although I'm not charging now. 3 minutes for full strength in there. Not yet. We'll save it. Can anybody make it across? Look, we have our first person to die. No, I don't want to rage yet. I would like to hit though. Critical miss. That means I roll a natural one. Fantastic. Alright, let's go to here.
Make every strike count.
2 whole points.
Distract them for me.
Eating.
Damn you!
Ah, I wasn't in it.
Strike as one.
Dang. Person's doing some work. Well, that's just not cool. I don't have a single alchemist. Nope. Because I would sure throw it at her. No. We'll just go theoretically magic missile her. I could in theory. I only have one. And it's only for a die 6, but oh wow. That worked well.
Out of my way!
You've crossed the wrong Mongol.
Did I fall down? I made a... Did I make it over there? No, I'm still standing. Well, I'm not dark enough then. Don't know. Let's just throw a little cantrip. Oh, the paladin's blocking it out, not me. Let's see if Preston can continue the awesomeness. Right there. I'm not complaining, Preston.
The spirits demand your blood.
He did what you asked him to.
You won't survive me.
Alright.
Who? Me?
Let that go away, buddy. Thanks. Oh. Hello, party. Nope.
We'll make this quick.
Oh, yeah.
She won't feel a thing.
Listen, we don't have a choice. There are demons everywhere. What else would you have us do?
A group of knights surrounds a young elven girl. She is dressed in rags, but they barely cover the hideous scars on her body. The beggar girl is on her knees, watching placidly as the people argue heatedly around her. It is as if she doesn't sense the looming threat at all. A black crow flies in agitated circles above her head.
In Iomede's name, we're sorry, girl, but it is our duty. We have to do this, not for our own sake, but for the sake of everyone who can still be saved from the demons. If we don't win this battle, you won't have long to live anyway.
The knight brings the sword up above the girl's head.
I understand. You're scared. You feel powerless. You think this will help. You don't have to justify yourselves to me. Just do what you've decided to do.
The girl smiles serenely as though she isn't at risk of imminent death. What's going on here? You know what? No. Murderers. Get your hands off of her.
Come on, then.
Can we retreat already?
Sneak attack.
To share your treasures.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw large person on our boy here. See if we can finish him off. We can. Smite evil.
Endure this.
Really? Come on, I should be able to get an attack with all my reach. Ow.
We shall overcome.
Get him, Preston.
Cover me, all right?
Let's give Woldriff a cure light wounds. Sheila has my wand. Should have taken that back from her.
Are you still here?
Bro just missed.
Make every strike count.
2 and nothing. And 73 points of damage. That's a lot at 3rd level. I like it. Did I mention I was a power gamer? Oh, what's a Kool-Aid? Some better shields for all 3 of us. Till I get +6 or +8. Why do I have a negative? Oh, because I've got another person cast on me. It's a good reason. But, yeah, we'll play around like that for a while. And, I guess you get the green one.
You came to help me. You saved one life. You took others. Was it worth it?
I'm sorry, I had to do that.
Had to? Did someone force you?
Yep, my morals.
But you shouldn't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a silly girl, really.
I don't think you're an ordinary girl. That crow you have there, it's not ordinary either.
No, don't be silly. I'm very ordinary. Well, I know different types of tricks, but Soot taught me those. Now Soot here, she truly is unusual. She's clever and she can talk, but only to me. She teaches me magic tricks and lots of other stuff. I don't know what I'd do without her.
Magic tricks, you say, you could prove useful when fighting the demons, and I'll be able to protect you from insane soldiers on the streets. Come with me.
I must have misheard. This girl?
Shut up, Camilla.
Our party?
Camellia.
What could we possibly want with this dirty little beggar?
Sure, let's go.
If I didn't have to do your daddy's bidding, I would send you home for that. I don't really like Ember that much either, so.
Yet another obstacle.
I love her character. I don't like her build. That might be a mod. If I ever learn how to figure out how to do mods. See if there's a mod that lets me, like, change their base class. Get him, Preston. You missed. Not cool. He's nauseate.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
This looks like a good place to cleave. Nice. He's sick. They're running away. Like attack? No. Good
guys always win.
That's right. It's a paladin thing to say. Smack. Smack. Nice.
Strike as one.
You are today's sacrifice.
No, it's a natural one, isn't it? Alright, we'll use her weak channels. Alright, well, we'll use all of them. She walked right into it.
I am helpful, am I not?
Kind of. Newest to oldest. Plus 1 height armor. It might have something else with it, but I don't have any. Well, that's right. Woldrich does not come with knowledge arcana. I'll be my next mercenary. Finishing the summoning ritual. Destroy the magic circle. Finishing a random summoning circle does not seem like a good idea. Filth Fever. Alright, let's see. Can we camp in here? We can. Your character has a free spell slot. No. We need to fix that. Okay. Sure, we can rest.
Fine, so you ate rats and moss and things like that. Well, once when there was nothing else to eat, my old gran stole a rotten fish from the market and made a soup with it. What do you make of that, eh?
You get that this isn't a competition, right?
Is this what yeah. Sometimes a long-awaited rest does not bring the desired relief. What comes is a heavy, clinging sleep on the edge of wakefulness, where consciousness seems poised between reality and oblivion. The possible reason for such disturbed slumberers are myriad. Strained nerves, perhaps, or a lingering reaction to trauma. Uther Blackmoon emerges from the oblivion of his leaden sleep like a drowned man, dragging himself up from the depths of a swamp. The wound on his chest is burning like someone pressed an invisible brand to it. The wound is closed again, with the blood stain on his shirt betrays its presence beneath. There's no time to investigate the cause behind his malaise. A trying day lies ahead. But how will Uther Blackmoon be up to the challenge if his thoughts are so muddled and his entire body aches like after a day's toil? Nonsense. I'll douse myself in some cold water and I'll be good as new. As if a veteran adventurer could be frightened by a bad dream. A splash of cold water enlivens his senses, and the awareness abates, retreating to the depths of his subconscious, but leaving the path open to return the next time Uther Blackmoon seeks refuge in sleep. Uther Blackmoon recalls that he slept peacefully in the defender's heart. Perhaps the priest can explain what has happened. Yep. Okay. So that should have saved, but I want to save again. Well, I started that saying I was sleepy and I'm going to go about 2 hours. And I have made the 2-hour mark. Sorry it wasn't as long as it did before, but I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Get a nap. And I will do my best to be back tomorrow night. Maybe on this, maybe on something else randomly. We'll find out. See what I feel like. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, comment, all that wonderful stuff. And we will see you next time. Why is my mouse doing that? That's weird. Alright, well, prithee be careful. I can't leave. Okay. Stop. Prithee be careful. It won't let me click on anything. The endless stream. Let's try. Is this it? And of course, it's difficult to find. There we go. Oh, of course. Sorry about these guys. Okay. It didn't help.
Move out.
Maybe I need a new mouse, guys. Let's try this. Task manager. Now we'll let me